Folks, very exciting news. Lockdown is over in the UK. It is the 2nd of December as I'm recording this. And, quite the stroke of good fortune, our new area is actually a Tier 2 area. Where we've moved from is a Tier 3 area. If you're not in the UK and don't know about the tier system, it basically means we now have far fewer restrictions than we had previously and we would have had if we'd have been at our old house. So it means that after living in this house for nearly 6 weeks at this point. In fact, it is 6 weeks since we got the keys. We've lived here for like 4.5, 5 weeks. We can finally go out and do a little bit of exploring. Anna's got a day off work today. I've engineered myself a day off from my work and we're going to be heading out, exploring the local area a little bit. We're going to find a church for Andy. We're going to go and find a supermarket. All these little things that normal people do when they move into a new house. We've not been able to do any of that. We've been stuck in the house. We've been doing online deliveries for everything. I don't even know where our nearest Tesco is, for example. And long-time viewers of the vlog will know just how much I like a trip to Tesco. So we're going to be heading out. We're going to be having a little bit of an explore. I don't know how long we're going to be out. I don't know what we're going to do. A lot of that does depend on how Andy reacts to the whole thing, because he's not really left the house at all, other than driving Anna to work since we moved in. So he's very much in his routine of being up in his bedroom all day, every day. So we might not be out long, but just the act of going out, it's fantastic. It's new. We're leaving the house. So stop one on our journey. Morrison's. Andy, one more bread. That's it.
No, you've got...
So shopping done, a little bit of a wobble, but we got through it okay. And now we're doing a reward that also gets the filthy new car clean. Andy's been asking to go through car washes for years and we've never done it because I didn't care about my old car. But this car, we'd quite like to keep nice. So we're going through the car wash and he is having a rather splendid time, aren't you? Is it good?
Right, yeah.
It's just not even going to pay attention to it. It's just sitting there filming it and loving it. Is it good?
Andy, that was funny.
Clearly he's a big fan of the car wash. I think this might have to become a regular treat. Quite apart from anything else, it allows the reversing camera to actually be clean so I can use it again, because driving to Anna's work every day gets this car really muddy. So next up, we found a car park with some churches. There's certainly a church behind me there. It looks like there might be one over the other side of the road as well. We've emailed them, done the usual back and forth, checking we're okay to come and visit. They've said it's fine, as long as we're within certain hours. We have to be within 11 and 2. It's between 11 and 2. We're going to go and check out this church. Well, we found the church, but it's surrounded by fences and walls. We're just trying to work out how to get in. So we're just following the fence to try and find a gap in it, and preferably a footpath, but really just a gap will be all we need. Andy, this way. Andy, this way.
That way.
Andy, the church is just here. Yeah, but you can see it from here. The church is there with the bells ringing, but he's run up there to get a view, I think.
1 o'clock. The beat.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Very quiet. Oh,
And more.
Some top tier social distancing and COVID safety stuff in there, all taped off, just the one spot we could sit in. So just went in, he had a little bit of a sit down, had a little bit of a film that you'll be able to see on his channel at some point, and signing in and out, all good stuff. It's good when people are actually following the rules. I approve. Are you afraid of these stairs?
Sorry, Andy, we can't go out that way, but you can film it.
Andy's having a run down there to get a proper look at the church. We can't go inside, it was one trip. We've been in once, that was it.
Going home.
You can go home now if you want, if you've had enough. I get the feeling this one's going to be a regular trip. There are a few churches a little bit closer to where we live, but nothing of this kind of size and oomph. So I expect to see this place on the vlog fairly regularly.
Stand on top of the stairs, please. Top of the steps, Sam. Oh, side pocket.
Yeah.
Love the fact that he put his mask on for the photo.
There we go. Good boy. Well done.
That squirrel's been following us around the whole time.
There you go.
Unless there's more than one squirrel, but I find that hard to believe. The narrative is he's been following us around the whole time. Don't mind me, folks, just jumping in quickly to give a thank you message to this week's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community for creative and curious people and has classes on loads of creativity and productivity-based things, and even stuff to help you do handmade Christmas presents and all that kind of stuff as we approach the holiday season. But you know me, I'm not really one for hand making sock puppets and that kind of thing. I'm all about the productivity and creativity side of this, and there's plenty here for me as well. Specifically at the moment, I'm looking at productivity systems to take me into 2021. Over the last year, I've released over 600 videos on YouTube, as well as streaming regularly and just generally being pretty productive. But I always want more. This year, I managed my time using a bullet journal. Next year, I'm considering moving over to using Evernote as my organization platform of choice, because I can use it across multiple devices and I always have it with me, which I don't always with the notebook I use now. So with that in mind, I've currently been going through this course, Productivity with Evernote, use one tool for everything. I like the sound of that. And this is from Lindsay C. Holmes. And it just takes you through step by step how to use or create a productivity system in Evernote, how we can use it to manage my to-do list, manage my tasks, and most importantly, make sure that those tasks are complete and everything is being done on time, as well as looking at solving common pain points that you might have with the transition from using a different system and bringing it into Evernote. It's exactly what I'm looking for. And there's a very good chance that off the back of this course and a couple of other productivity courses I've been looking at, you might find me switching away from the notebook and actually embracing technology in 2021. If you want to be able to explore some of these classes for yourselves, or maybe you really want to make that sock puppet, then you should definitely check out Skillshare. It's ad-free, it's built specifically for learning, and with an annual subscription, it costs less than $10 a month. And what's more, the first 1,000 people to click the link at the top of the description can try Skillshare Premium completely free of charge. So you've got nothing to lose. Go check it out, pick the classes that you like the look of, and learn something for free, and you might even be able to generate some Christmas presents off the back of it. Win-win, and it supports the channel as well. That's win-win-win. What more could you ask for? Back to less well-dressed Kev for the rest of this video. Oh my goodness, what a week it's been. It's now Saturday, and I'm now relaxing in the office. I say relaxing, I'm exercising. I've got a new toy. I picked this up on Black Friday. It's called a QB, and it's an under the desk elliptical trainer. Hold on, let's just wheel back and show you it properly. 2 cans of Coke on there, I'm a monster. But it's this, just sits under the desk. I had hoped to be able to make it like a, just on it all day long while I'm working, but unfortunately, because I'm so tall, my legs are so long, I have to have my chair so low and be so far away from it that I can't actually reach the keyboard and mouse to be able to use it. So it's not going to be a thing I'm using constantly. But what I have got is my PS5 set up in here, so I can sit here, play FIFA for a bit, like an hour, maybe every day, maybe not an hour initially, pumping the legs, playing a little bit of FIFA. Seems like the route to actually getting some exercise, because I am still just trapped in the house. For as long as Andy's not at school, I can't go anywhere during the day because Anna's at work every day. He's at home every day. Doesn't really want to go out unless we're going somewhere, so we can't just go out for walks. The train thing, the novelty wore off very quickly that we showed you the other week. So I'm kind of stuck here. I'm obviously going out on walks and stuff in the evening, but there's only so much time I've got between Anna getting home and then me starting to stream in the evening to actually get some exercise in. So it's frustrating because I live a 5-minute walk away from a gym, but can't join it because there's no time to go at the moment because Andy's always here. So this is my solution for now. I don't know how long it needs to be the solution for, because there's no progress at all with finding him a new school. He is fed up with being at home all the time. Who thought Andy would get bored with being at home before I get bored with it? Because I've been doing it for 3.5 years and never got bored. But he's had enough now. We had a little bit of an incident with his GoPro yesterday or the day before, where he was filming something on his PS4 and I just heard a big thud because he threw it down the stairs, said it wasn't working. When I got to it, he'd put the battery in upside down. He told me it had crashed. So he'd taken the battery out, put it back in upside down, jammed it in, it wouldn't work. But I've got a new case because the case smashed when it landed. I've got a new case. I've put the battery in properly, charged it up, checked the SD card. To what I can see, it still works absolutely fine. It turns on. There you go, that is it turning on. The screen works fine. It records fine. That's it recording fine now. But he's convinced it's broken and wants me to fix it and won't use it until I've fixed it and is expecting it to get fixed. Don't know what he wants me to do. It's fine. My suspicion might be that it's because I got a new frame thing off of Amazon rather than an official GoPro one, because the official GoPro ones are £40. So I just got one off of Amazon and it is a little bit different. It feels different. So we have now ordered the official GoPro one to try that. And if he still doesn't like it, I really don't know what he's looking for. But he's just going through all of his routine of filming all his old things now. So he wants to film Flower on the PS4 and Unfinished Swan on the PS4 and just going through the motions of doing all the stuff that he's done in the past. But he is bored and ready to start school. He's telling us school in January, and we're like, I hope so, but we still haven't heard anything. We're still waiting to get him a school. So much frustration at the moment, especially in weeks like this, where because Anna's working the weekend, she just gets the one day off in the week. She's off on Monday as well, but she's effectively in 6 days this week. So we had our one day where we got to go out, and the other 6 days we are stuck here. And then we can't really go out on Monday because on Monday I've got a hospital appointment because I'm finally getting my camera up my bum that I was supposed to have when I was 35, and it's been delayed massively. So I'm not having that on Monday. I've got a blood test to check that I'm assuming it's to check I'm not diabetic, so that because you have to fast for like 3 days and take loads of laxatives and stuff to completely empty your innards before you have a colonoscopy. So I assume the blood test is to check I'm not diabetic, to make sure it's safe for me to do that. But I'm heading over back to Peterborough for the blood tests on Monday, which by the time I've done that, we might get to nip out for a little bit, but it's not going to be go out and do stuff, which is what he really needs to do. And I'm kind of getting a little bit stir crazy as well. We just want to go out and do something. We've lived here 6 weeks and haven't explored the local area yet, and it's maddening. We don't know where anything is. Yeah, Saturday afternoon. Just thought I'd turn you on for a little chat, show you what I've got set up. But now, if you don't mind, I'm going to move my chair. Try that again. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to get back to my exercise, get my PS5 on, play a little bit of FIFA, and call this exercise.